Hi, today we're going to tie flies and jigs. First, we're gonna grab black thread and start wrapping around the hook. When we reach to the middle of the hook, we're gonna snip the excess free of that thread and continue wrapping to the bend of the hook. When we wrap to the bend of the hook, we're gonna wrap back and grab some white feathers. We're gonna take a few of the feathers off and attach it to the jig. After, we're gonna grab some red feathers and take a few off and attach it on the top of the red feathers and wrap back to the end of the hook halfway. Then we're gonna continue by grabbing some yellow feathers to attach to the fly. We're gonna attach them and then we're gonna finish it by grabbing a fly finisher and doing a fly knot. Then when we're done, we're gonna snip the end of the thread off and we're done with this one. There we go. Now we're gonna grab a hook, not a jig this time. A small red hook. I'm using size 8. I'm gonna secure the fly tile to the table so it was a bit more stronger. And then we're gonna grab some black thread and start wrapping around. Then when we reach the middle of the hook, we're gonna snip the excess free and grab some more feathers. And we're gonna grab some and attach to the fly. Then we're gonna wrap a bit more so we cover the feathers on this part. Then we're gonna grab some red feathers and attach it to the hook. We're gonna attach to the end of the hook and then we're gonna snip the excess free of the feather. Then we're gonna grab some dark brown feathers and get a few off and attach it to the front side of the fly. Then we're gonna grab some yellow feathers and attach them to the front. And then we're gonna take the feathers that we had just attached to the front and pull them back and then wrap around them with the black thread. Then we're gonna grab some reddish white feathers, grab a few off, and attach them to the hook. After we are attached, we're gonna finish the fly by using the fly knot machine and do a fly knot to finish this fly. And then we're gonna snip the axis free of that. And we're done with this one. Now we're gonna grab a jig head. We're gonna grab a jig head and attach it to the fly tile. And start wrapping the black thread around the hook. Then we're gonna snip a bit off and continue wrapping till the end of the hook. To the bend of the hook. Then we're gonna grab some blue thingies that you could use very good for that tail. We're gonna snip a few off for the fly. Then we're gonna attach it to the end of the fly. And then we're gonna leave some in the front, and then we're gonna pull them back to attach to the back. And then we're gonna grab some more blue. We're gonna snip some off and then attach it to the front of the fly. And we're gonna make it like puffy so it looked like a bug. Then we're gonna grab a few more, just a bit. And attach it to the top of the fly to cover the jig head. And we're done with adding that. We're gonna grab a knot finisher and finish the fly. After we done that, we're gonna snip the excess free, and I'm gonna snip a bit off, cut them to the same size. And we're done with this one. This one would be very good for bass and crappie. Now we're gonna grab a hook and attach it to the fly maker. And grab some more thread. And then we're gonna snip the axis free and wrap back to the beginning. Then we're gonna use some more of the red feathers and attach it to the back of the fly. For this fly, we're gonna make it so it sinks that deep, and you could use it to imitate like a small bait fish or a crawdad. Then we're gonna grab some wire and attach it to the fly. Then when we're attached, we're gonna wrap around the fly. We're gonna wrap it around the fly. We're gonna wrap to the black thread. Then when we reach the black thread, we're gonna secure it. Then we're gonna snip the excess free of the wire. And then we're gonna grab some more of the brownest feathers and attach them over the wire part. Then we're gonna grab some red feathers and attach them. Then we're gonna grab a few of the white and we're gonna grab 5 strands and snip the axis free and leave a few still on. Then we're gonna attach it to the middle. We're gonna attach some of the white so it would be easier to see in the muddy water. Then we're gonna attach some more red feathers over the white. And then we're gonna grab a knot finisher to finish the fly. And then we're gonna snip the axis free. And we're done with this one. Now we're gonna grab another jig head and attach it. We're gonna start attaching the thread on the gray part. And then we're gonna snip the axis free and continue wrapping around the hook. We're gonna wrap to the bend of the hook. And then we're gonna wrap back to the gray part. And then we're gonna grab some red rope and attach it where the thread is. And then you're gonna wrap with the red thread. We're gonna pull it back to the bend of the hook and wrap around with the black thread to the bend of the hook. And then with the black thread, we're gonna wrap back to the gray part of the hook. Then we're gonna grab the red rope and start wrapping around the jig head, and we're gonna get to where our thread is, and then when we get there, we're gonna secure it so it didn't fall off while you're fishing. And then we're gonna snip the excess free of the red thread. And then we're gonna grab some red feathers. We're gonna grab off from the middle and leave just on the top. And then we're gonna attach it to one side. First we're gonna attach it to the side that's the camera's facing. And then we're gonna snip the excess free and grab a feather the same size. And we're gonna do the same thing, but attach it to the opposite side that we just attached it to the other feather that we attached. So we're gonna make them look like wings. Then we're gonna snip the excess of the feathers off. And grab another feather, a bigger one, and grab a few off and attach it between the flies, the feathers, to act like a tail. Then we're gonna grab a fly knot finisher to finish the fly. And then we're gonna snip the black thread off. And we're done with this one. Now we're gonna grab a smaller size jig head and attach some white. We're gonna grab 5 strands of the white. And then we're gonna snip them off. And then, but first, before we attach them, we're gonna attach the black thread. After we attach them, we're gonna grab the white strands and attach them to the middle of the hook. And after, we're gonna take the pieces that are in front and pull them back, and then wrap a few more times around them. Then we're gonna grab some red feathers and then attach them on top. And then we're gonna do the same thing, pull them back and attach. Then we're gonna grab some more and attach it to the fly. And then we're gonna snip the axis free and grab a knot finisher to finish the fly. And then we're gonna snip the axis free and we're done this one. Bye, see you in the next video.